Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, she is a 6-time cancer survivor and she just wrote a best-selling book. Her incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, anytime somebody gets cancer, they say, why me? This young lady next to me has had to say, why me, 6 times. And her friends have been telling her, you got to write a book, you got to write a book. And that's exactly what she did. She wrote a book called How to Cancer 101. Anneke Adams in studio. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I mean, you have this bright smile. I mean, people would never even know what you're going through, would they?
That's true. I guess it's been my whole life. I've always been a fighter. My dad would say I am stubborn, so it might be my stubbornness kind of that helps me get through situations, but I truly believe that your mindset is a big part of that.
And how long have people been saying you got to write a book?
For a couple of years now.
Yeah, absolutely. And the reviews have been amazing. We're going to roll some video. This is a promo video that you created after it hit #1. Oh my God. So you have to be thrilled that it's touching people.
I am thrilled, excited, and nervous at the same time. Because
Yes.
it is my life that's in a book that's out there now, but I hope it can help others.
And so many people who are battling cancer will do it in silence, and they're like, hey, I'm going to be tough and I'm not going to tell anybody. Why did you decide to tell it in a book?
Because I truly believe that talking about it, writing it down, helps you through the process. It helps the healing, and definitely your emotional status is going so much better when you actually get it out.
Let's go back in time. When was the first time you got diagnosed with cancer?
That was 20 years ago. I was 26 years old. I was diagnosed with breast cancer HER2, so a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
We went on your Facebook and we found some pictures, so these could be scattered across 2 decades. As you look at yourself in these different stages, what do you think about?
It's been a rough ride, but if I could do it over again, I wouldn't change anything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you say that?
Because it made me the person who I am today, and it made me the strong woman I am today.
So many people do say, why me? Did you ever have a time when you lost faith, or you said, I can't believe in a God that would allow this to happen 6 times?
I never asked the question, why me? Because it does not matter why. It's what you're going to do about it, how you're going to tackle it, and what's the plan. The why me, the why, it's not going to help you.
Tell us some of the things that you put in the book that might surprise people about your journey.
That it's not just cancer. The book is about 6 times cancer, but it's also about being married to a narcissist, being raped and left for death on the side of the road, the loss of a loved one. So it's not just cancer, it's any struggle, you know. It does not matter what you're going through in life. We all have struggles.
Yeah, and it occurs to me that, yes, this book isn't just for somebody who has cancer or knows somebody who has cancer. This is a book for everyone, because I think we all mourn the loss of a loved one or a job, and we get into a funk, and many people can stay in that funk for decades. What are some tips for resilience that you want people to know?
Definitely take time for yourself. You need to learn who you are. And I started meditating, taking me time, because me time is very important. I started traveling by myself, and when I did that, I learned so much about myself. And I think a lot of people forget about themselves. You know, you kind of get into that circle that it's hard to get out of.
And in the book, you also talk about healthy lifestyle choices. Tell us more about that.
It's so important to know what you put in your body. And I never really started looking at that until 2019. And doing research, I started cooking healthier. Not that I ate healthy before, you know, coming from West Europe, we live a little bit healthier. But I truly believe that the food that we put in here is so important.
Yes. So give advice to people. I think anytime somebody is diagnosed with cancer, their friends don't know what to say. So give some advice. What do you say to somebody who has just been diagnosed with cancer?
Well, that's a good question, Jeff. A lot of people don't know what to say, because suddenly when somebody has cancer, they get confronted with your own mortality. And for the person who is going through it, we just want to hear about your day, what you're going through. You know, we just want to take our mind off of what's going on with us.
Yes.
So it is okay to smile or to laugh. You know, you don't have to be uncomfortable. Take them for a ride, take them to the park, do groceries for them, ask them how their day was, even though sometimes it is hard, but just be what you were before. Don't change anything.
That's great advice. And sometimes you don't want to talk about it. You just want to watch a movie.
Exactly.
So it doesn't have to be all-consuming, does it?
Exactly. Because when you go through cancer, your life suddenly changes and everything involves around the cancer. So we want to hear about other things. We want to talk about your life, the things you did.
Yes.
So yeah, just be yourself.
Okay, we only have a short time left, so what are some final thoughts you'd like to leave people with?
Whatever you go through in life, we all have struggles, and know that you're never ever alone, and look forward. You know, it's whatever you go through, you got this, and you are so much stronger than you think you are.
And I know they can buy your book on Amazon. They can also go to your website. Give us the domain name.
So you can go to Amazon and look for How to Cancer 101. There's a Kindle and a paperback version. You can buy a signed copy on our website, AnnekeGJAdams.com. But Amazon probably is the easiest way to spell it.
Outstanding. You are amazing, and you inspire so many people. Anneke, thank you for being a guest on the show.
Thank you for having me, Jeff.
And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.